Oh, I'm on.
Oh, that's a big boy.
Hey, I'm on!
My trip didn't start like this. Actually, it started with my friends filming me passed out in the airport. So, let me introduce you to those guys.
Oh, that's a much prettier.
This is Julian, and this is Andrew. I grew up with these guys, and every Monday we go fishing.
Bro is fired. Oh.
It's about 9:30 in the morning. Nick is about 5 minutes out.
About to pull up to Julian's house, blessed with a beautiful Monday morning. Bringing him some fresh eggs. Hopefully we're gonna catch some fish with the boys.
Andrew probably 30 minutes out. We all agree to meet at a certain time, and every week we're all late, so this is actually pretty par for the course.
We fish rivers, lakes, streams, ponds, creeks. We don't really care. We just make it a point every Monday to get out and get fishing.
She's gone, baby.
We're dragging a John boat with the boys on a Monday.
2.5 mile hike through the woods, dragging a boat.
Yeah, we really did that. That actually paid off pretty well. Check this brookie out. And we don't just fish for trout, but we often do. And one trout we've never caught is a cutthroat, and that's how this all began.
A Colorado trip in 4 weeks. We're gonna do a little week-long trip, fly fishing in the alpine areas.
Yo, Andrew.
My eyes are open in this one.
He's getting away.
Before we left Pennsylvania, Julian told me and Andrew to have our bathing suits ready for the moment we land. And we didn't know why, but it turns out that him and Iron Mountain Hot Springs had a pretty sweet afternoon planned for us, and we got to plan the rest of our trip sitting in some pretty amazing hot tubs.
Is it on the way to Buena Vista? Kind of, yeah. It's like right outside of Snowmass.
Oh, okay.
So then we'll go in the morning up over the pass, drive down to Buena Vista. Probably only a 2-hour drive, if I had to guess.
Big thank you to Iron Mountain Hot Springs and to Julian for making that happen. That was really cool. And then we hit the road, and shortly after that, our first piss stop.
Well, if there was ever a spot to piss.
Dude, if there was ever a spot to cannonball.
You guys gotta see this.
You gotta wonder what's in there. That's what I'm saying. The fisherman in me is like.
We didn't fish this spot, but we found another spot close by, and I started making dinner, and Andrew didn't waste any time getting on the fish. I'd say we're eating like Diane Keaton. I don't know about you. Just made some rice and some sausage. About to be on the water. And, what? Oh, we're on the board?
Yes, we are.
Oh.
All right, he's free. He's free. I'm gonna bring him over here.
Was that the one with the Meps in its mouth?
No. All right, hold on. I'm gonna get a real quick one, and he's gonna go free. Ready?
Yep.
Beautiful. Dude, I'm fucking shaking.
We literally just got dinner done, dude. I was coming to tell you dinner was done. After that, we found this little lake. I don't think we caught anything out of it, but we decided that we were gonna camp here. Alpine Lake. Middle of nowhere. This is us fishing near Crested Butte the next day. Andrew says he's gonna take a little nap. Rock a nice napski.
Word. Might go up that way.
I walked upstream a little bit, but I kept coming back down to the log because I just knew that there was a fish in there, and I didn't catch anything, but I just couldn't leave it alone. So here I am coming back to it again. And again. And one more time, just in case. His nap was short-lived, and he woke up and said something I think every father can relate to.
You know, dude, as much as my kid pisses me off sometimes, I really miss that little fucker.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Got 2 of those little fuckers.
And at that, we decided to walk upstream and link up with Julian on the other side of the river.
That looks like a good stretch.
And it was a pretty good stretch. We all kind of spread out and we were all getting onto some fish, so it was a beautiful day. Things were looking great. And for a while here we were kind of sharing a net, so Andrew calls me and says he's on, and I grab the net and run over to him.
Let's go.
Just upstream from that was this little bend, and there was a nice deep pool there, and I could see tons of fish. They just really didn't want anything to do with what I had. Now, to make matters worse, I had made a critical error and also left my beef stick in the truck.
Got any of those beef sticks on you?
And apparently Julian had made the same error.
I too made that mistake and brought no snackies.
Right after this, Julian and Andrew walk way upstream and I kind of lose sight of them.
Just had a fish take this minnow and now a kayak's gonna come down. I'm gonna try to catch them before they get here.
But I saw a group of kayakers headed down, so I figured I would ask them if they've seen my buddies.
Hi. That's alright. Did you guys see two other guys fly fishing up that way?
Yeah.
How far up are they?
Quarter mile. Catch any eels?
Eels? Nah, two little trout though.
At this point, I know they've seen the right guys.
They told us not to talk to you. I'm just kidding.
Just so you two fuckers know, I know you told them to ask me about the eels. Who the fuck asks about eels? I did wind up eventually catching that rainbow, but my GoPro had overheated at the time, so here's an iPhone picture of it. After that, it was back in the truck, and we're trying to cover as much of Colorado as we can in 1 week, so we had a long drive ahead of us, and by the time we got to camp, we did not feel like setting up a tent, and this is what we came up with.
1 out of 10.
Dude, this is a billion.
Oh, hey there. Want to get in?
Welcome to the abode.
We've got the windows open right now, as you can see, but we can shut the windows, and then pretty much
Came up with this in about 15 minutes too, which is the greatest.
it's really
Fucking peak on it.
a quicker takedown than the tent.
Way quicker.
And it's way more comfortable.
And it looks way cooler.
Here's what it looked like the next morning. Other than being a little cold, it actually worked pretty good.
Pop out of a truck bed tent. I say move your body like a snake now. And then Nick crawls around on the floor on his belly to get sticks. Warm himself up by a warm rock.
Yeah, that did happen too. But hey, I'm warm now and I've had a coffee and I'm heading to a different fishing spot, so it's all good.
So we're back on some different water, still off the grid.
I'm in beautiful Colorado, fishing the Slate River. Excellent trout fishing. And big shout out to On the Water Off the Grid, my favorite clothing company, especially for outdoors. It is cold out here at night, and during the day the sun is brutal at this elevation, and they have you covered either way. This UV hoodie, not hot, it's keeping the sun off my neck. I have another hoodie from them I was really excited to pack with me because it was cold last night, and that thing kept me warm. Check them out. Now this here is not the Slate River, but I forget where it was.
Yo!
A nice little brookie, but we have those back home. I'm looking for a cutty. So off he goes back to his little hole to tell all his buddies what just happened. He didn't tell any of his friends upstream though, because within a few minutes Julian was on too, and I ran up there to see what he caught.
Oh, hey, what's up? What a gal.
Alright, so I got one out of this hole, and I know there's more because I keep seeing them, but it's tough to fish because the water's moving and they're down pretty deep. So I'm switching up from the Meps because by the time the Meps get to the bottom, it's all the way down there. So I'm going to try a gulp minnow on a jig head because it's a little heavier. We'll see how that works. I can kind of swim that down to the bottom a little bit better. I hear Julian and Andrew up there. One of them got something. That's Andrew. He says he's on. Let's see what he's getting. Damn, where is he?
If you're not running like this when your buddy yells that he's got a fish, what are you even doing?
Yo, I just heard on and I just started running.
Oh, I saw. Oh, and you're already unhooked for me. Ready?
Now I'm headed back to my spot to see if my little jig head theory works with the gulp minnow.
Alright, back to my gulp minnow tactic. I heard Andrew say he wants a double up. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, I'm on. Hey, I'm on! Oh! And he's off. Yeah, gulp minnow, definitely better. Maybe get it deeper to the bottom. That one was kind of nice. Oh, he's playing with it again. I'm gonna get him. I'm on. Oh, off again. I pinched all the barbs off of these, so I'm losing a lot, but I don't want to kill them, so I'd rather lose them than kill a bunch for no reason.
If you're gonna do this, use a smaller bait. It'll help you hook up without them just biting the tail.
He's getting smart now. Might have to catch his cousin out of this hole instead.
Yeah?
Yep. Definitely a brookie though.
Oh, there's one that two just started off literally right in front of you. There's one right here. It's kind of ripple in between that tan and brown rock.
Yep. Moving?
Yeah, I'm down.
At this point in our trip, we have been living in the woods and fishing for most of our trip. So we kind of decided that we were going to fish this one spot. It was kind of on the way to where we were headed. And then we were going to get an Airbnb for the night because the following day we were going to hike up a mountain and we wanted to be well rested for that. It sits just below 11,000 feet and it was quite the hike. By the time we reached the top, Andrew was, as he put it, not feeling so hot. So me and Julian just started fishing and Andrew just kind of hung out a little bit.
What is that? Something kicked some rocks down.
I don't know what this was, but me and Julian kept hearing something in the woods up here.
Real interesting.
What?
You hear that?
I keep hearing it.
But as we would soon discover, that was not the weirdest thing about this lake.
I don't care what I catch, I just want to catch something. That was quite the hike to get skunked.
Now this is a very pretty lake, but there is not much shoreline that's walkable.
I was trying to make it over to that little area right there, but there's really no trail.
No, you have to walk it like
these things are in here right in front of me.
These things he's talking about are like giant lizards, and up until this point, we still have no idea what they are.
Like several of them.
Stick this under there. It's already on, just stick it under.
Well, this one's coming up from.
Once we confirmed that whatever that thing was not a fish, we started debating whether or not this lake even had fish.
Something just top fed there.
Where?
Like,
Oh yeah, I see some little stuff. But you know what? I'm not fully convinced that that's not some of these little things being active as well.
maybe it is.
Because they do swim up to the top.
Alright, I'm gonna try to meet you on that side in a way that I don't have to walk through the water.
Yeah, if you go up, there's a little trail called fucking Pussy Lane or
Pussy Lane?
Big Fish Lane or something like that.
Yeah. I think it's called Go Fuck Yourself Lane. It's right here, actually. I see no path.
Julian took the wade in the water option, and I took the get pricked by all these thorns option, and we kind of met on the other side. Mainly because it wasn't that hot that day, and that water was cold.
It didn't take your breath away when your scones hit the water?
No, sir.
Okay, that's good.
It was kind of tough to navigate around this lake.
There's some fishable bank over here, but it's deeper than your balls to get here. There we go. Oh, something right there. 2 fish or 2 of those things. Julian,
Yeah.
there's definitely something in here. I don't know if it's more of those things or fish.
And the debate continued.
Oh no, there's definitely a fish right here. It's not one of those things at all. What'd you say? I thought I heard a little girl talk over there. And something just hit the top water over here. We're gonna find out what they are, because I will go in this. See, there's something right there. What is that thing? Yeah, that's definitely a trout, dude. Yeah, you're almost here. Look for my rod. Also, the first time I walked down this, I almost slipped. It's real loose, so watch. But then you're gonna have some shoreline, and you can walk all that now. And I keep seeing stuff swim right here.
Could be a fish, though.
Julian, I think this right here in front of me is a trout.
I'm telling you it's not. But there's probably 20 of these things right here.
Well, those things have to eat. Catch one of them. I want to see one. They definitely don't want what I'm serving up. I know there's trout in here.
And if one of these came up and hit water and swam away, because they do swim like fish,
Yeah, a big one just swam off like a fish, dude.
yeah, you'd have no clue at first glance. With love and sincerity and all that I have to offer.
With a bunch of those fuckers swimming around it, some tinier thing came up and followed my gulp.
Did you hear me though?
That you love me?
I said with love and sincerity and all that I have to offer, I don't believe you.
Until you see it.
What is it?
Yeah, they're looking at my gulp and telling me to pound sand, so I'm gonna switch up. Daddy's gonna serve up something different for dinner. Happens all the time. Make the kids something to eat. They don't want to eat it. Gotta make them something else. What the fuck do these things eat? A little bug on a jig head, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I'd eat it. I switched up to a thingamajig. Yeah, since I'm stupid tangled, I'll switch spots with you.
By this point, it was getting late. Andrew had already started making his way down the mountain, so I took a few more casts and then met up with Julian, and we started walking down too.
It is a cool lake.
I don't know if it's that cool if there's nothing in it.
It's a pretty lake. Oh, yeah. Most sittable logs.
Let me give it a couple casts here. I know something lives by that rock. Weird little armed lizards. How many arms they got? 4?
4. Whoa.
And a tail?
Arms, legs.
antenna. And
That's no friend of mine.
no, yeah, 100% not fuck willable.
I don't think it's happening, bud.
I would agree.
Something about holding them and folding them. Might have to fold them.
You win, Kenny. You win.
So we followed Ken's advice and we folded them and we started walking back down the mountain. Julian and I entered into a great debate whether or not there was trout even in this lake. He said absolutely not. I said there were. What we could agree on, though, is that there was some weird armed lizard thing, and at the time we had no idea what that was. So we kept walking, and the whole time we were debating what the hell these things were. After reviewing the GoPro footage, we discovered they were western tiger salamanders. And I have never seen these before, but through some research we found out that it is a phenomenon that typically occurs in permanent, fishless, high-altitude lakes. So Julian was right, and there was no fish in this lake. We don't really have a plan for tomorrow, but where we found ourselves was the Arkansas River.
3 on so far.
Julian was just killing it with the fly rod today.
Oh, that's a big, big boy. We're going. I got the net.
He's got one.
Let's go. All right. You gonna get my glamour shot?
I thought you'd never ask.
What'd you say?
I almost hand noodled probably a 15-inch trout. I got this close to it. At the last second, dude, my hand was in the water and like a strong gust of wind blew when I was like this and kind of knocked me back. And when I did that, homie just darted off into the fucking water. I was so upset.
Yep, there he goes. Wow, that's crazy. So shallow, his back fin was sticking out of it.
That's how I saw it.
That's his house, dude. Third time we've been back to this spot. It's like a 20-inch trout coming back to 4 inches of water. And he just lives here. Andrew was convinced he was gonna noodle him.
We had very mixed reviews on the Arkansas, so Andrew and I both got skunked, and Julian put on what he called a clinic.
That's my second one. I cannot make this up. It's like the 6th fish in 10 minutes. Another one.
Arkansas River of Colorado. What are we giving that?
Dude, you're asking the wrong guy. -50 fucking million on the fishing. You got a better chance of noodling in this piece of shit.
And how are we rating it, Julian?
I guess by the metrics that Andrew's using, 50 million and 10, just to even us out. If you're
I got skunked, but saw plenty of fish. This guy caught the best fishing of his life.
No doubt about it. Best day of fishing of my life.
What?
I might go down to the corner over here in this bend and grab this dead rookie that's in the water just so I can touch a fish.
I thought about doing that.
Dude, see that?
What the fuck?
Because
He said I thought about it.
I wanted to touch a fish today too.
Just touch one.
But if I was gonna get skunked anywhere, this is the most beautiful place to do it.
Now I really did mean that, but we had put a lot of miles on the truck looking for cutthroat trout. Some of those miles were pretty fun, and some of those were rougher than others. Here's a rainstorm that Julian had to drive through.
That was the craziest lightning I've ever seen. Everywhere.
And I still wanted to catch one, but if I didn't, I was okay with that. I saw some of the most beautiful scenery in the country. I caught a ton of beautiful fish. I even got to see Andrew jump into this freezing cold stream. He's crazy for that. Not to mention tons of wildlife. Here's a fox. Here's some moose crossing the road right as we were getting our coffee one morning. That was pretty cool. Here's a couple of mule deer that just wandered into our campsite one morning. One of them was a little over the top friendly. He kept coming in closer and closer. This was already an amazing trip. I was having a great time with two of my best friends in the woods, catching fish, Here's 2 pictures of them taken almost 10 years apart in the same location. So if I didn't catch a cutthroat this trip, it wasn't going to be the end of the world, but as Julian was jamming out, Andrew pointed out a lake off to our right, and boy was I glad that he did. It was getting late, but Julian turned the truck around and we all agreed that we would fish this for about 30 minutes. So I immediately got after it, and it wasn't very long before I had some bites and a couple of follows, but this water was so clear it was tough to get them to commit to it.
Take it, take it. Oh. Just had a nice follow. Oh, that was a tag. He tagged it. Come on, take it, take it, take it, take it. Oh. I might get him on this Meps. Come on, baby. No fish all day. This would be great. Second time he's tagged it.
So I was using a Mep spinner here, and what was happening was on my retrieve, it didn't matter if I retrieved slow or I retrieved fast. The fish were following it, but they weren't biting. And if I would stop retrieving and let it fall, they would immediately get spooked and swim off. So I switched back to a gulp on a jig head. And then just like that, the fish that we traveled 2,000 miles for finally bit.
Mission accomplished, boys. Oh, perfect. Perfect hook. Boys, we did it. We did it, fellas. Nice release on him.
To some people, this would be so weird to travel across the country for a specific fish, just to take a few pictures of it and release it seconds later.
I hope I recorded that.
But for us, this is what it's all about. We do this every Monday, and to do this in another state was just amazing. To catch the target species, to be out there fishing on the water with my buddies, this was an all-around great trip.
Oh, hey, what's up?
They say a brown, a brookie, a rainbow, and a cutthroat is a Colorado Grand Slam, and I'd say we just about knocked it out of the park with this trip, boys. Hey, what's up? It's Nick. I'm back here in Pennsylvania checking out my pond. It's looking very low. Hey, if you liked that video, hit the like button. Last November, my brother and I bought this John boat. We took it down the Buffalo Bayou in Texas looking for alligator gar.
You're hooked up?
So if you want to see that, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss it.
If he's big, let him yank drag.
That video should be out soon. I have a lot of footage I have to go through.